Hello YouTube, this is Lachlan T1984 from Melbourne, Australia. Yesterday I received a request from the YouTube user teddyruxpinfan1985 who wanted to know about how the BackPack Toys Teddy Ruxpin works. So I'll quickly show you. I don't think anyone's actually really talked about the controls and how they work on YouTube. So if we turn Teddy Ruxpin over and lift the flap at the back, that exposes the control panel here. You've got the battery compartment and power switch at the bottom. I damaged the screw that holds the battery compartment cover closed by using the wrong screwdriver on a regular basis when changing the batteries, and I deformed the head of the screw. So I couldn't get the cover off, so I asked a relative of mine to have to drill the top of the screw off so I could remove the cover. And my relative put this bit of tape down just to hold the cover down. Lifting up the tape and removing the cover reveals the battery well, which is quite an interesting design. If I pull this little tab here, that's the cartridge the battery's going. It takes 4 AA batteries. The use of this cartridge makes me wonder if BackPack Toys were planning on making some kind of rechargeable battery pack that you could use for Teddy Ruxpin, you know, like in a video camera or a digital still camera. You take the battery out, put it into your battery charger, charge it up overnight, and then put it back in the camera when it's ready. I wonder if they were planning on making some kind of battery compartment, like that, like a nickel metal hydride or lithium polymer battery pack that has rechargeable batteries in it. I certainly think they should have, because I do think this Teddy Ruxpin has a bit of a voracious appetite for batteries. It does go flat quite quickly if you use it a lot. I remember when I got mine in 2010, 2 days later after I got it, the batteries went flat. And it hadn't been used on a... like, I'd used it for hours, but not on a continuous basis. So that's how the batteries go in. And then you put the cover on. And as I say, there should normally be a Phillips head screw that holds that cover down, but I've damaged mine. And then above that you've got the cartridge slot, and these are the cartridges. That's what the cartridge looks like. Typically there are 2 programs per cartridge with most of these Teddy Ruxpin cartridges, and there weren't many of these released. There are only about... there weren't many of these cartridges released. Because Teddy Ruxpin came with the airship, but I've lost my airship cartridge. And then you had, I believe, 5 other cartridges, so there were like 6 in total, and there weren't any others released apparently. This one has Teddy Ruxpin Lullabies and Christmas on it. And the cartridge goes in with the label facing up, and you just click it home. You just snap the cartridge in, and then when you turn the power switch on, nothing happens until you press the play button. So you've got 3 buttons up here. You've got the play button on the left there, which is also the pause button. Then the blue one in the centre is for volume, and the one on the right there is the skip fast forward button. So if I press play, and pressing volume increases the volume. Now it's on medium, and now it's on high.
I'm getting kind of tired myself. When I start to get sleepy, I like to sing a lullaby.
And you can hear that the program is playing. The skip fast forward button works very much like the buttons you'd find on a CD player. So if I press that,
Teddy Ruxpin sings the songs of Christmas.
it just jumps to the next program, which is the Christmas program.
Hi there, I'm Teddy Ruxpin. And grubby, everybody.
Those of you who have watched my recent videos will know that I'm not a big fan of the sound quality on this Teddy Ruxpin.
Christmas, everybody. I'm grubby.
But that speaker does produce a fair bit of bass. That's one good thing I have to say about it. The speaker's quite bassy. I just generally think the audio compression they used is not very good. It sounds way too lossy. It makes sure the characters' voices sound like this, and I don't think that's very good. I think the cassette-based versions of Teddy Ruxpin sham better. So,
Robbie and I know that where you live,
I'll press the skip button again,
the best.
Teddy Ruxpin sings lullabies.
and that goes back to Teddy Ruxpin Lullabies. If I press and hold the button,
Teddy Ruxpin sings
well, I
lullabies.
didn't do that very well, did I? But if I push the button and hold it in,
Oh, like
you can hear what it's doing. It's scanning forward through the program like a CD player would, or an MP3 player. So it acts like a fast forward button. It's not very fast at scanning through the file, but it does that. And now I put the volume back on low. And you can hear it's now starting to play Close Your Eyes, Go to Sleep. So you can't jump directly to a specific song within a program just by pressing a button. You've got to use the scan function.
we'll drift off together like leaves on a stream. So close your eyes.
We'll turn the power off. When a program is playing and it comes to an end, Teddy Ruxpin just stops. It doesn't proceed to the next program. And I actually like that because, particularly at night when I listen to Teddy Ruxpin lullabies when I go to sleep. Yes, that's right, a 28-year-old man listens to Teddy Ruxpin lullabies when he's going to sleep at night. Yeah. Yeah. It's true. But when that program's finished, I wouldn't really want it to continue on to the next program because at that point I'm usually ready to turn Teddy Ruxpin off. And that's what I do. So yeah, that's the control system on the BackPack Toys Teddy Ruxpin. I do wish they had made Teddy Ruxpin so you could use it with a 6-volt AC adapter. I just find that the batteries do go flat a little bit quickly, but then so do the batteries in the original Worlds of Wonder Teddy Ruxpin. I just wish they designed them so you could use them with an AC adapter, but they didn't. It's also interesting to note that the Yes Entertainment Teddy Ruxpin from 1998 has a similar battery compartment. It looks very similar to the one on the BackPack Toys Teddy Ruxpin. However, when you take that cover off, and I'm not going to take it off now because I haven't got a screwdriver handy, but when you remove that cover, that just exposes the end of the batteries. There's no cartridge that the batteries sit in. They just sit straight in the slot at the back there, and then that cover goes on over it. It's like a battery cap, like on the original Worlds of Wonder Teddy Ruxpin, but it's a lot smaller because this uses 4 AA batteries as opposed to 4 C cells. And then on the side there, you've got the volume control and playback controls for the tape deck. I like to call this version of Teddy Ruxpin Little Red Ruxpin because it's smaller than the Worlds of Wonder Teddy Ruxpin, and it's also got the red T-shirt on it. I also call it the red, blue and yellow Teddy Ruxpin because of the red T-shirt, the blue pants and the yellow stripe accents on the T-shirt and the yellow controls on the tape deck. So, I hope that answers your questions, Teddy Ruxpin fan 1985. Yeah. Thanks for watching.